Drive. This will be my first episode in 2025. Team 4-Wheel Drive did win the poll quite a lot. So 4-Wheel Drive is one of the last Piston Cup sponsors and the last original racers to be released, along with tacklement and gaskets before the car's trade main line. So first we'll be doing Johnny Blamer's screenshot where he appeared. He is the car's one 4-wheel drive racer that appeared in the Dynaco 400. And he is nicknamed the Magnet. And did survive the crash. And his bio, I believe that he did not finish a lot of races, but in the Dynaco 400, this was his first finish. So let's take a review on Johnny Blamer, and here's Johnny Blamer. This is my flat-eye windshield Johnny Blamer, which I do prefer that version more than the Thailand and rubber tire. Made in the Children's Day 4th day of 2016. Yellow trim I added. Nitro-Aid, revolting, mood springs. Piston Cup, acting gate, vitilight, nose dog, gaskets, gas print, easy idle, RPM with twinkly piercings, leakless, return clutch 8. There is his nice forest design, 4-wheel drive for urban suits, dirt decals. There's his sponsor, 4-wheel drive, just like off-road. I really like how the tire track can cover the 54 4-wheel drive. No slogan on the back. Really nice off-road detail. He does share the Billy oil change with a Winford, Bradford, Rutherford model. I really love this character. He has a white spoiler, gray rim. He has been always one of my top 3 favorite Cars 1 racers. And last year, I did review plenty of 4-wheel drive members. This is actually the blue version that I got last year with the Ryan Shields rims. So the differences are the eye is not green, and even the top. And the hood colors are very different. The 2017 version has a darker 54. Let's take a look at his damaged counterpart. He looks very hurt. Oh my, that side looks beaten. All thanks to the crash of the Dynaco 400. His back looks beaten, scratched. This side looks better than the other one in my opinion. This is actually the old rubber tire one. At least he survived the race. The expressions are very different. Same trim rim color. So let's get out Cortland's screenshot of his appearance. Here's the car's video game racer for 4-wheel drive and one of the slow characters. The slow Piston Cup races along with McCoy, Banks, and Bashman. So here he is, looks happy, 191. The only Piston Cup racer that has the 191 four-wheel drive. Used an extra punchy wipeout. Looks happy. I've always loved Cortland because of the four-wheel drive design. Black rims, 191. Really unique number along with Haulital as well. Cortland and Haulital have unique numbers. Four-wheel drive. I did a good job on this custom. And Cortland and Johnny Blamer do not have a grill. Let's do Tommy Highbanks. Screenshot where he appeared. He is the Cars Street four-wheel drive racer. As well before he retired and Herb Curbler took over. And Tommy Highbanks was one of my first stock cars to get, along with Chip Gearing's Punchy Wipeout and Murray Clutch Burn as well. Back in May of 2017. So let's take a look at Tommy Highbanks. Here he is. Looks happy. Piston cup, middle line, revolting, RPM, nitro 8, octane gain, clutch 8, 54. I remember that he peg warmed big time. Beige top, Brickyardly model. 143rd day of 2017. Never got a Thailand variant. Four-wheel drive, dirt decals for urban soups. The Just Like Off-Road slogan got torn off. There's 54. Four-wheel drive, dirt decals with urban soups. Like I said, we'll do the comparison with the racers after her Curbler. Four-wheel drive. Black rims. All of the four-wheel drive racers have gray and black rims. There's my custom damaged Tommy Highbanks, which never appeared in the movie. Did get this at a garage sale, but man, he looks very beaten up. Turned out the worst. There's the paint from Carbon Cyber. Look at him. He looks defeated. And he's smiling. And the orange from Speedy Comet, I believe. Orange and blue. I'm right. This was one of the first Tommy Highbanks, 8th day of 2017. That little kid played that way too much. So that's why I gotta make a custom damaged Tommy Highbanks. The 5 is even gone on the top. One day when I have all the stock cars, one day if I have all the damaged stock cars, I can do a review on them. So, the eye expressions are obviously different. Most of the four-wheel drive logo is almost gone. Same black rims. The bumper is gone. Aux wheel. Pretty beaten up. Most likely, Tommy Highbanks did not finish the race. Not in the movie. He did finish the race in the Cars 3 movies before Herb Curbler took over. He now, last but not least, last racer, Herb Curbler. Next gen racer for four-wheel drive. made his first appearance at the Heartland Motor Speedway before the Los Angeles 500 McQueen's crash. It went to the Florida 500 and survived the crash as well. Next gen four-wheel drive. Won the last next gens in 2017. So without further ado, let's take a look at Curbler. Four-wheel drive extreme dirt decals. The slogan, the meanings have changed. Black rims, dirt, piston cup, combustor, carbon fiber synergy. This is actually a 2022 Thailand herb Curbler I got with Ryan Laney. Cam spinner, spoiler, 54, four-wheel drive. I like the 8-bit dirt though, but the decals are extremely grainy. But thankfully I have the China one. Arrow. Looks pretty pissed off. But Herb Curbler is one of my least favorite next gens. He doesn't appeal, in my opinion. Johnny, Cortland, and Tommy appeal more, in my opinion. Piston cup, combustor, carbon siren synergy, dirt track. Last but not least, the racers. So Johnny, Tommy, and Herb have the same number. Johnny and Cortland have the same design. Johnny and Cortland's design is so similar to Tommy. Slogans and meanings have changed. Four-wheel drive is one of the best sponsors, along with tackle mink, gaskets, nitro weight, leakless, octane gang, RPM, and no star as well. Even mood springs, except for Herb Curbler. So, who is your favorite four-wheel drive racer? Johnny Blamer, Cortland, Tommy Highbanks, or Herb Curbler? I'll have to go with Johnny Blamer and Cortland because they're amazing racers and Cortland feels very underrated and forlorn, along with the Cars Piston Cup video game racers. Now let's do the Pitties. They did not appear in the Cars 3 films. I don't think they have appeared in Cars 3. Let's take a look at them. Let's take a look at Sugar. I call him because there's a forest preserve in Sugar Grove, Illinois. Use an extra wide Dynaco Pitty. Not too bad. 2020, the year 2020, a horrible year all because of the coronavirus. 54, used for Cortland and Johnny Blamer. Same model as the Trunk Fresh Pitty. DuPage. Here is DuPage. Looking shocked. 54. Could be used for Cortland, I think. But I do need a small four-wheel drive Pitty to make a custom, like blue and green and the 54. Use an extra thin nitro weight Pitty, even though that was a very rare set. But thankfully I got an extra for a replacement though. Then, now let's do the crew chiefs. here we go with Ian and Miles. Ian and Miles. Ian is the Cars 1 4-wheel drive crew chief that never appeared in the crew chief. There is Miles' Cars Tree appearance. I believe it's for Curbler. But there are 2 4-wheel drive crew chiefs. But I might make this as the Carbon Cyber crew chief for Piston Cup nights. So let's start off with Ian. I got this from Diecast Dungeon. Really outstanding custom. Using extra Chick Hicks crew chief. 4-wheel drive. Blue license plate. Blue rims. Did a phenomenal job. And gray mirrors. 254th day of 2016. Blue headset like the Nitro Raid crew chief. Diecast Dungeon has an amazing... You should check out his eBay page. Plastic back. And the headset is disconnected from the body. And I like that expression that he may do something bad to corrupt his team, but not sure. Let's go with Miles. I got an extra senior tracks at a flea market in the spring of 2023. This could be used for Herb Curbler's crew chief, but I'm still going to use Ian for the main 4-wheel drive crew chief. Blue on the bump back, blue mouth plate. It's not that finished. Could have done better, like the headlights and the grill. This is actually a 2008 senior tracks. Obviously, he did not get a re-release in 2010, only for the World of Cars. Last but not least is the 4-wheel drive hauler screenshot of his car finder appearance. Cars 1 Racer, Cars 1 hauler for 4-wheel drive in the Donico 400. And not only that, there is a next-gen 4-wheel drive hauler that appeared in Florida 500 for Herb Curbler. So without further ado, let's take a review on this amazing custom hauler. I believe I didn't get this from Diecast Dungeon in 2021. Did a review on this in the summer of 2021. I really love this custom. It says FWD, abbreviation for 4-wheel drive. Did a phenomenal job. The Kelly Greenish 4-wheel drive. Used the Wally hauler. Painted the hat like in the Ouija hat from Super Mario. Here it is. Here is the trailer. And I believe I got this not from Diecast Dungeon. A eBay seller from Alabama, which did a phenomenal job. I believe the Transberry Juice hauler was there, but I didn't get that because I had the cab CB 4-wheel drive racing team dirt decals for urban SUVs just like off-road. Really love this hauler. I really like that the toolbox is white and the rims are gray. Unfortunately for all piston cup haulers except for Mac and the next gen haulers, you have to put a eraser on the side. Though, but hey, I love that hauler a lot. Especially their custom haulers. There's 4-wheel drive 54 in the satellite dish. And that was it for episode 9. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I sure did, because 4-wheel drive is one of my all-time favorite sponsors, and I hope you enjoyed episode 9. This will be my first Piston Cup Nights episode in 2025. There's gonna be more in the future, like leakless, RPM, and no stall, for an example, like the Classics, Igniter, Dynaco, and HTB. Possibly McQueen's Raider Springs Crew. Hope you enjoyed this one, and we'll see you next time, and goodbye. Stay warm, everybody.